want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Indianapolis Colts. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Greystone, travel. Whip.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. And get it.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. And Lobo, it's serious right here. We got to step it up. Check 45 to Mike. Jog on. Squeeze. Get in there. Hey, switch gears. Big Dan. 22, check bomber. 25, check 25.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check. Look, you're out. Shit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Right there. 56. Hey. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Hey, Charlie. Check 24. Check 24. Go. Now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Check. You got tape.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
6 yards to go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Alert 3. Check it back.
They'll set up a throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, something big.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Exit.
2nd and 11. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Watch safety green. Watch it. 66. Pull it high. Set. Check. Shift. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check 26. Begin. Page 3, 218. Chopper. Scene 6. Ready to go.
Back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Rush in.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He completes it to Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Box try.
On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Single receiver.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Hey, exit. 5.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
General West.
Check safety, check safety. Check 3, check 3, check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready to go. Hey, zoom. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. This pass finds its way to Williams, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
On the ready. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Dogs off. Back. Jumper. Move, fellas. Let's go. Check 43, General. Flash.
Back to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Cut. Watch the eye. Wall. Get wall. Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Ready.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Jim. Squeeze. Get in there. Watch that. Ready. Set, go.
They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's airing it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. Jakeem Grant, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pull together. Show it up. Go on. Shoot. Switch.
2nd and 9 now. blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be it.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ken Lobo. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
going on the ground with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready. Lock it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Chargers first down.
Here we go. 70 Indy. You must be dreaming. Exit. Slam. Rock. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Let happen.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
80 weapon. Scene 6.
2nd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Let's get it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Tight dog. 6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
They run again with Hines. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Protein spill. And
Back to throw. Herbert. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
56 to Mike, boy.
hey, I-7.
Let's go one more.
5.
From the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
61, matchbox lights. Smooth.
45. Mike, 45. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jones got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Under 10, 10, 49, check 40, you're out. Check, 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 check. Haywood.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got some space here. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Shoot!
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. Count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Come.
From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check, Alpha.
Check 24, check 24.
Right. Snap.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You go crack. Dude, fellas, let's go. You go crack right here. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let him.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. 36. Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Echo.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey. 4 down. Now, staying open. Yep. Over. Roy.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Alert 3. Check it back. Check 9. He's crashing. Go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Double dog. That's the way. Deuce. Watch safety creep, man. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Blue draw Corkers.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the lane. Check 26, check 26.
Clear.
Begin.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Fire.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Tight right. Alpha.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish, and this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner.